Oh my god. What? How did he survive?
Jarvis! Jarvis! We're playing a game! Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins the web any side. Catches fiends just like flies. Look out.
What?
Here comes the Spider-Man. Is he strong? Listen, but news. Is he strong? Newsflash, buddy.
Listen here, pal.
Oh no, he's going super. I can't say that. That's not nice.
Should I put them?
For what? Why would you? Why would you have something to censor that when there's nothing there?
I like how
He's just like, well, I'm out.
I guess I'm here now.
Yeah, he's just like, well, shoot. And he's just like, you know, I don't even want to work for Wilson Fisk anymore. Like, honestly, I just wanted to be a swimmer.
This is the type of thing that just puts you out of the mood. It's like, I watch all my friends get beat up, and now I'm just in the
Just
water.
like, he's just thinking. He's just like, why is this my life? I'm swimming in front of a guy in a red and blue suit with webs coming out of his wrists. I just got kicked in. I just got thrown into the water. Like, now he won't leave me alone. He's just giving him a back rub.
Alright, let's leave him to it.
Sorry, buddy. Hope you don't die. There's sharks out here. Wait, what? Oh, snap. I guess he just got eaten by sharks.
So, last time we were discussing something, or you were discussing something.
That's right. I was talking. As I do. Yeah. So.
Oh my god. What? How did he survive?
Jarvis! Jarvis! I need it!
I need it!
Jarvis, I need that played back, please.
Oh my god, what? How did he survive?
Oh, thank you, Jarvis. Okay. So, okay, so last time on Loud on Set, you heard the story of my first Uber drive, my first Lyft ride, and which was also my best. This time on Loud on Set, you'll hear about my last Lyft request, which was also my worst. So basically, I was at the school. I needed a ride to work. I was only 17 still, and you're supposed to be 18 to use Lyft. Yeah. I guess I was breaking the law, but nobody really cared because money is money. So the lady that they had paired with me, like, she saw, oh, so I see I'm picking you up from a high school. Are you a teacher or a student? I was like, I'm a student. And she was like, oh, okay, well, so Lyft policy requires that the rider, if they're not riding, that the rider, if they're not riding with an adult of legal age, a guardian of legal age must be 18 years or older.
I mean, to be fair, I would have just been like, I mean, I'm still 18. Because there are
Well,
people that are still...
That's the thing. I never told her I was 17. I just said I was a student. And I guess she assumed that because it was the beginning of the year, and because... Yeah, that's pretty much it. Because it was the beginning of the year, I'm like, I'm a senior in high school. There's no reason for you to assume that I'm not 18. But yeah, she just assumed that I was 17. So or that I wasn't 18, basically. So I was just like, oh, you don't have it yet.
Oh yeah, he has to.
Yeah, he has to say that he has it first and then do it.
Capacitors in this are just what I need for an upgrade I've been thinking of.
The capacitors. But yeah, so basically she sent, on top of telling me this, you know, pretentious as it already sounds, she then sends me the whole, like, the page on the help center that shows this policy, and I'm like, okay, lady,
Just give him a freaking ride.
That's the thing. I'm like, okay, lady, I get it. Insult to injury. You're not helping here. I need to get to my job for which I get paid. If you don't want to take me, that's fine. But just please cancel the ride and get it over with. So rather than just canceling the ride, she then proceeds to report my account. Therefore, I could not order a ride. So I had to call one of my coworkers, and he had to send someone who was already there to leave the job to come pick me up from the school. One of my classmates who also worked at that job, and it's like,
Permit Patty.
it's like, why would you? Why? Like, I understand you not taking me, but for what reason would you choose to report my account? Because now, one, anyone else who would have ended up giving me a ride does not have that source of income. Yeah, I get that it's not really a big deal because it's like they could have been paired with anyone. It's kind of just random. They just accept it if they're in the area or if they feel like they can get to it in time. So, whatever. But, like, come on, man. You literally, like, that's my whole day ruined. And then on top of the fact that when a person does that, so she didn't cancel it herself. If she cancels it herself, then she doesn't get paid. She did not do that. She had me cancel it after reporting her. So not only did she just make it so that my account is null and void and I cannot use Lyft anymore, she also got paid to drive for 2 minutes without me in the car, tell me I can't use my account, get me reported, like get my account stop, like get my account deactivated, and then go somewhere else. She got paid to do that.
I would have been like, no, you wanted this ride canceled, so you cancel it.
That's the thing. That's the thing. I was like, okay, well, can you at least cancel the ride? She was like, no, I gotta do something else. And if she doesn't cancel it, then that runs up a bill. Like, the longer that it's going, even if she doesn't pick me up, like, because she can just come to the school or to the destination, sit there for a little bit, and after 2 minutes, if you're not in their car, they can pull off and be like, oh, this person didn't, they didn't. So either way, she was getting paid. Because if they pull off and you're not in the car, then they're like, yeah, you left this person waiting, so yeah, you missed their ride and they're gone. And they still get paid for coming to get you, even if you don't get in the car. And it's like $5. So either way, you reported my account and you got $5 out of me. Like, I don't like people like that. You put yourself on a sanctimonious pedestal in a position where you seem to be taking the moral high ground, and then you do something low and shady like that. Like, you've contradicted yourself, you've ruined someone else's day, and now I have to worry about a deduction in what I was going to make, even if it is only by a couple of cents. I have to worry about the fact that I'm now 30 minutes late to work. Because that's how long it took for the person to finish what they were doing at the job, come get me and bring me back to the job to where I could clock in. So you wasted not just my money and my time, another coworker's time, and a manager's time having to organize this. And then I had to buy the girl who picked me up lunch. Well, dinner, because we worked night shift. So yeah, I could never use Lyft again. Like, once I was 18, it saw that I was 18, and I could have, like, filed something with my identification to show that I'm 18 now, but I was like, no.
No, screw you.
Yeah, I was like, I never had to go through this with Uber, and I know that it was because of a policy that even Uber has, but it's like, I'm really just not. It's not worth it. And it's like the only difference between Uber and Lyft is a couple of cents with a ride. So it's like, yeah, it's really not worth it for me to do all this. I'm just going to keep using Uber. And from then on, I only used Uber.
Moral of the story is...
Moral of the story is people suck. Like, y'all humans really be testing me. You have to move the elevator. Stand on the ground. No, turn around. Right. No. Turn left. Right there. No. Turn right. No. Yes. Okay, look up. Pull it. Now shoot the same thing that you shot before. No. There. Right. African American. You have to shoot it while the elevator is up there.
Oh, no!
And then you get the shot.
Shoot my shot is what you're saying.
Yes, good job. That's what we call a joke, folks. Premier quality content here on Loud on Set. Prime comedy.
You done making out with...
No, I want all of the audience to feel my love and how intense it is. Please tell me you consent to that.
I do not consent.
Oh, man, I'm going to jail. Oh, no, there's the police. Listen to the sirens over there. And Goku's at the door, too, I guess. I guess he joined up with Krillin and became a police officer.
Let me see how it looks from the top. Got room to maneuver.
Anyway, yeah, the sad part about Uber is that, like,
What was that?
since Uber is the more well-known one, like, everybody and their mama decided to be an Uber driver, and I would only get, like, old white ladies, or...
That sounds like demons.
Well, yeah, no, I'd only get, like, old ladies, old men, or, like, women who, please just never look at me again. And it was a little upsetting. But, I mean, hey, they all gave me rides, except for this one dude that, like, got lost, but he said that he was there, so because he was running around, the 2-minute timer went out, and I still had to pay him $5, and it's like, well, great.
They didn't want the non-lethal stuff.
That's the thing, they both have a timer of 2 minutes.
There. They blew the locks to get in.
I honestly haven't really used Uber or Lyft like that. Honestly, I kind of skateboard, get a ride, or I take the bus everywhere. And the one time I did, no, I took an Uber twice before. Once with both times was with the Lion, and actually he's gonna be a guest. He's gonna be a guest. So my friend Alex.
Oh, then why did you let me call Ryan Ryu?
Find cover.
The thought just occurred to me actually. What's it called? I like how I'm just came in and just throwing stuff at people.
You get a barrel, you get a box. You get a bomb. Oh, well, I get a bomb.
How did that not hurt him? What?
Just, I've conceded to just not questioning it. Is it something in the way?
What was I about to say? Oh yeah, I've only took it a couple times with and you know, it never went bad. So it's like, but then again, it's just like Uber is like really the only time I would actually pay for an Uber is if like I'm taking a girl out on a date or something, and like you know, since I don't drive yet, it's like I'm not taking a girl out on a bus.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't tell you this this story. It actually relates to my prom, which we don't talk much about because anyway. So basically like I had to plan out a lot of the evening transportation wise.
Dang it, that was on accident. I don't count that.
Oh, right, we are using the challenge. I completely forgot about that whole thing. Wait a minute, then you also used a drone earlier. You used a spider power. I mean, a suit power.
Yeah, remember when I was saying I didn't know and that was on accident?
Oh.
Yeah, because like, I didn't know that was his suit power.
Okay, well, Jarvis, throw up a counter. That's 2 for him, 0 for me. Omaye.
Oh, that's
Oh,
like hot.
wait, no, I can't say 0. 1, because I forgot about it and I accidentally used Battle Focus. Because it told me to use Battle Focus. Well, do we count that? Because it told me to use the suit power.
I guess not. Because it was kind of... You didn't consent.
Alright, then 2 for him, 0 for me.
I like how I slammed him down and it looked like he was having a seizure.
For him, 0 for me.
Okay, so... Wow, my 3rd story in a row. Could you tell a story, please?
Well, like I said, my story... I mean, I could tell my prom story, but I wanted to wait for...
Let's let Alex be there for that one, because even though Ryan would know, I'd want Alex's commentary on that one more. I think we're gonna have to do a lot of censoring for Alex. Jarvis, be ready. You're gonna have your work cut out for you.
Ba, 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 like that on that Dragon Ball Bridge.
Son of a beast! Why the does all this shit happen to me? Son of a gum-chewing funk monster!
I don't really have any stories to tell.
Alright, well, you're leaving the mission. So basically, like, the girl that I was going with, who I was also dating at the time, basically, like...
Correction, I don't have a story to tell that's appropriate to tell right now. But soon come, soon come.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So, she was basically just like, because between the two of us, I was much closer to getting my license. Like, I already had my permit. The only thing was, it was a real inconvenience for me, because at the time, and I am okay talking about this, I was not living with my family. Because I am originally from New York, and we moved away to Georgia for about 3 years. Well, I moved away for 3 years. They came back, and they came back around December of 2017. Well, November, actually. And, yeah, they've been back here ever since. But I stayed to finish out high school because, you know, responsibilities and wanting to be a functioning member of society, you know, lame. Yeah, so because of that, I had already gotten my permit while they were still there. However, I had to wait either until I turned 18 or until I could go with my mom to take my road test, which I was eligible for by February. But by the time I got to be able to take it in April, I was still shabby on my lessons and I could never get the time to go do it. Plus, I still kind of thought I needed my mom to go with me. I did not. So, yeah, by the time prom rolled around in early May, because my birthday's April 28th, and prom was like... Yeah, no, actually, no, prom was not early May. Prom it was the day before my birthday, that's why. Because I remember after prom turned into, like, we didn't really go to an after prom. We just had our own, and that turned into going to see Infinity War of all things.
So like it was a bad movie.
No, I'm saying because I had to sit there with people who didn't really know that much about Marvel comics. Like, the one person who really knew was... Let's call her Brat. If I call her Brat, she'll know who she is if she watches this, but she won't actually care, so I'm down with that. I'm cool with that. Yeah, so Brat, like, she knew what she was looking at. The rest of them were just kind of like, well. And it was interesting to them only because of that. But, like, you know, because it was a movie. It was a good movie. Like, yeah. But, so we're watching the movie. Wait a minute. No, I'm getting on a tangent. Prom was the day before my birthday. So I couldn't take the test. I got really scared when I watched that scene the first time because I thought his head was going to get run over. But now he's nowhere near the wheel. He hasn't moved, and he is nowhere near any of the wheels. Just for the record, also his face reminds me of Dave Chappelle. Okay, so after prom, or not after prom, it was the day before my birthday. So I could not legally go get my license. And the original plan, tap the timer. The original plan was to have me rent or have them give me the money to rent a car. So for the night of prom, I can just drive us around because my car was not legal for the road yet. So I was like, oh, that's not going to work out. And the plan for that was because my mom was visiting a month before, have her, when she visits, go with me to the DMV. The only problem was she was coming on a weekend. Well, it was from like Thursday to Sunday. And I couldn't schedule a test in that time, so no license. So the rental car was out of the way, and I was like, okay, well then we'll just take an Uber. But then my sister, with a very nice car, came from Columbus, and she was like, I'll just take you guys there. And like the car we had pulled up in was like better than 75% of the vehicles people pulled up and they paid to ride in. So I was like, thank God for my family. So the only problem is I then had to pay for the Uber to the completely whatever. I'll end up telling Mom about it later. There was a hotel only so that we could go change. But yeah. So yeah, then we saw the movie and blah blah blah, that was it. But yeah, so the Uber, the classifications of Uber basically allow it so that you can get like a fancy schmancy Uber. And we did. And that was it. That was what I was getting to after that entire story.
What the heck?
That whole story, what I was getting to was that Uber makes it so that you can get fancy.
That took up like half of this episode.
You can get fancy Ubers. And now Peter's been evicted, so next time on Loud on Set, hopefully somebody wins something.